Good morning, YouTube. What is going on, everybody? Alright. Well, it is 5 a.m. my time, and we just now getting rolling. But I literally, as soon as my clock allowed me, I logged in. So, yep. Now we getting on the road. Alright. We're gonna stop over here in Kilgore and get drinking on. Yep. And then go on to Dallas and Waco. Anywho, yeah. I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Yeah, I've been about 30 miles this morning. 30 miles. The temperature's already dropped 7 degrees since I left from where I was parking, which don't seem like much. But it's went from 60 down to 53. And it's still going down. The further west I go, the colder. Just hit 52. The further west I go, the colder it gets. Mr. Gray did tell me in yesterday's video. Well, he commented in the video and said that there was some cold air coming to Dallas. And yeah, it's getting colder. The further west I go, the colder it gets. Yeah, just hit 51. Okay, well, anywho. Yeah, I had to run air conditioning all night where I was parked at, but if it was in the 50s, I'd have shut the truck off. But it wasn't. Anywho. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yeah, right up here is the Kilgore exit. In the left lane, fixing to pass that truck with the flashing lights, but I noticed I was only a mile away. I didn't want to, got back over here where I can go in there and get what I gotta get and get rolling again. All I really need is ice and one drink, because I got two in the refrigerator, so all I really need is ice. And I might go to Wendy's to get ice, because they got that good ice, the hospital ice. Use a little ice. But we'll see. Anywho, alright. I'll get back to y'all here in a minute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There's none. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that blue and white one's pretty sweet. Yep. Alrighty then. I'll get back with y'all here in a minute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Look at there. Two of them. Yep. Let's go. Pitch to that blue. All right. Anywho, we're going to get on up out of here. Yeah. I like that pattern on the paint job on that one too. Well, anywho, we got 135 miles and we'll be in Dallas. I pulled my jacket out, so when I get there, I ain't got to freeze. Which I wouldn't have frozen. I'd have got my jacket before I got out, but yeah. Anywho, let's see how it goes. I wasn't able to get no little pigs or nothing. They didn't have none of that ready. She had some chicken cooked and some other things cooked, but so I'll have some here in a little bit if you guys not hanging out. I got to go. I'm already late. Boss man wanted me here yesterday, so yeah, I'm already late. I was just too tired yesterday to go. I ate dinner last night, and next thing I know, it was this morning. I didn't even watch no television or nothing last night. That's how tired I was. But anywho, it is what it is. Yep. Alright, I'll get back with y'all here in a little bit. Folks, we just passed the first inspection station, the 546. It was all locked up. Well. And we got 93 miles to destination. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yeah, look at all the burning Christmas lights. Yep. Matter of fact, I might make that my thumbnail today. Yeah. Which at this point, y'all already know what my thumbnail is, but I don't know, I just took a picture of it. It might be my thumbnail. I don't know. Anywho, we got 78 miles, or 49 miles from 175. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright folks, here comes the second inspection station. And it appears to be locked up also. Yeah. And we are 33 miles from the 175. Yeah, it just got real windy all of a sudden. Got the sunrise coming up behind me. Look there in the mirror. You can see it. Well, there you go. But anywho, yeah, I'll get back with y'all up here at the 175. Folks, right up around this corner here is going to be the 175 bypass. Well, it's not a bypass. State Road 175. This is what takes us over to 45, and 45 puts us on 35, 35 to 183, and yeah, and we go to the yard. Yep. But right here, I got to get all the way over. Got one lane, got to get one more, and we got it. And right here, we're going to take 175 west. Alright. And the skyline should be lit up still. We should be able to see it here shortly. Okay. It's Sunday morning. I don't expect traffic to be too bad this morning. The skyline is lit up still. Once we get past this sign right here, you'll be able to see it. And it's a little bright in the camera, you can't really see it. Yeah, well, we'll be there shortly. Alright, there it is, folks. Yeah, now I'm fixing to lose it again, but yeah. Look above the trees there on the left. See one, well, not anymore. Oh well, I got some stock photos that I keep in Dallas. As I come through here so much. I don't know if I'll use that for the thumbnail or I did take the Christmas farm back there, whatever, the Christmas land pictures. So yeah, I still don't know what I'm using for a thumbnail. But anyhow. Alright, here we are, folks, coming into downtown. Yep. There on the left is, well, it used to be Tin City, but there's only a couple guys staying down there now, underneath the bridge there. But yep, there is downtown. And we fix it, we going through it. I've been looking for a camera. I think I'm gonna get like the Osmo 360 or something like that, something similar to that. I've been looking at them on Temu. I'm probably, I don't know. I don't know how I would mount that in the truck where I can record it. But I would figure it out. Anyhow, yeah. There it is. Anyhow, yeah. I want to be able to put it on the mirror out here too whenever I'm backing in places that y'all can watch the trailer, watch as I'm backing in or set it up in the hole, like set it up in the hole where I'm backing in and y'all watch from different angles. I want to be able to get different angles of me backing in and shit. Right now, I guess I could do it with my phone. Well, as a matter of fact, I might try that today. When I go to back in, set the phone up, in the hole that I'm gonna back into, or set it up on the trailer beside the hole I'm backing into, and then let's see how that works. Alright. Yeah, I got to get over. I'm not used to coming through here with no traffic. I'm getting through here pretty quick. Yeah. That's a good thing though. Yep. Alright, here's 35E, folks. We'll go on and get this right lane, because I'm going to need it. Alright. Whew. There we go, fit to go through the tunnel. Yep. Mr. Gray, what are they building right here? Where them cranes are up at right there. They building another high rise. What are they? It's gonna be apartments or some office complex? And you being an architect, you know, do they leave, because I've always just assumed whenever they build up the crane from the ground up to the roof, the framing becomes parts of the building. Is that true? That's what I've always assumed anyways. Yeah. Anywho. Yeah. Alright. From right here, folks, it is 14 miles to delivery. 14 miles. Man, this don't happen too often. First time I've ever got on the 35 here and was able to go all the way across to the left lane with no hiccups. No issues. Alright, 3 miles to our next turn. Alright, here we are getting on to 183. And again, I'm staying with these left lanes because I got one more turn to make it, 2 miles, and then I'll go to the right. Alright, here's our next turn. Yep. And now we're about 7 miles from our exit. Yep. 7.5 miles from delivery, 7 miles from exit. Alright, I'll get back with y'all in a bit. Here's all the flags, and yeah, they blowing pretty good to the south. And yeah, the wind is pushing pretty hard to the south. Yeah. And we're 5.5 miles from delivery. Folks, right up here is going to be our exit. The BGBT North, which is also Valley View Lane. Look, here's the second busiest airport in the U.S. The first is Atlanta. The second is right here. We got 2 planes coming in right now that I can see. And there's more behind them. But yeah, there's one right there. And one right over there. And there. Yeah. Anywho, that's Valley View Lane, folks. I'm gonna go up here to the red light. Make it right. Second left, it would be on the yard. I'm going to get my jacket on. Alright. Perfect timing. Alright. Oh, I'm still recording. Sorry, folks. Yeah, well, it is what it is. We're going to turn left right here. Alright, comes another plane. Yep. And right here's the yard. We have arrived. Boy, look at all the KLM and man, all kind of trucks just sitting there. Ain't none of them ours, though. Alright, I'll get back with y'all when I get out of here. Alright, folks. We're trying something different. I got my phone mounted on my mirror. Now y'all can see what I see. Can y'all hear me out there? Alright. Let's do this. See a hole back here? Alright, we're almost there. Oh, went too far. See, they got yellow lines. They got yellow lines on the ground where they want the landing gear. About right there. Alright. Look at this, folks. They're lined up to come in. There's one. There's two. If you look behind that second one, you can see the lights. There's 3 and 4. 4 planes lined up to come in. I guess they're hitting the same runway. Yeah, there's the second one. There's the third one. There's one more back there. I just thought that was pretty cool. You know, the way They got them spaced out about the same amount of distance, and they all coming in at one time. All right, now I gotta pull the pin. And that's it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that mount on the mirror so they don't obstruct nothing. That way I can give y'all different views. I know I won't be able to do it going down the road. So that's just a magnetic mount. So yeah, I wouldn't trust it to hold it going down the road at 70 miles an hour, but at 5 miles an hour, I think we're good. Yeah. And now I gotta find an empty. Yeah, I'll get back to y'all anyway. Alright, we found the trailer. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get under it though. It's so low. Y'all see what I'm talking about here in a second. See how low that trailer is? I think my tires are gonna hit. Yeah. There's no way of getting underneath that.
You're keeping her in a room.
No way of getting under that. Oh. Let's see if I can find a different one. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, there wasn't no trailers back there. Now I need to find me a yard jockey to lift this trailer up to where I can get under it. And I see the yard jockey up here on the left. Let's see what he says. And the guy in the yard jockey said he'll come down here and get under it and where I can raise it some. I'm gonna go try to raise it by hand first, but anyhow, yeah. Cause right now he's got a trailer hooked to him, and yeah. All right. The yard jockey has raised it up where I can get under it. Yeah. And right there, we're locking and see what I can do a tug test. Tug test. It ain't going nowhere. Alright. Alright, folks. See y'all hooked up. $52 degrees out there too. It's kind of cold. Yeah. All right. Yep. Well, there's 10 miles an hour. It seems to be holding pretty good. I still don't know if I was trusting the 70. Going down the road, you hit a good bump. I mean, my shit falls off. I'm inside the truck here all the time. Yeah, I don't think I'll trust it going down the road 70. I do a lot more yards. Yep. We out of here now, going to Waco. Let's see here, Waco right there. All right, I'll get back with y'all when we get back on the big road. See there, there's the mag mount I got to hold the phone while I'm riding around on the yards. Like I said, my phone falls off for them all the time in the truck when I hit bumps. I don't want to lose it out on the road. The sun is brutal this morning. Lord, it's 55 degrees out there, but yeah, that sun in your eyes and coming through the windshield make you feel like it's 105 degrees out there. Oh well. Anyhow, we coming back into downtown. Yep. Can't really see that much right now though, so yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll get back with y'all here in a bit. Alright, there's the reunion tire, folks. Yep. There you go. Reunion tire. Alright. Got a break from the sun right now. It's coming in from the left side, so we'll be turning here in a minute. It'll be right back in the face until we. No, we might be good now that we're going south. Yeah, we'll see. My question is, why? You see how the tires are towed out, and you know that can't be good on. I mean, yeah, you're replacing tires a lot more when they towed out like that. They're wearing this shit out the inside of the tires. Why? It don't even look cool. It probably rides like shit. I don't get it. Alright, folks, we are about 9 miles from our exit. And, yeah, about 12 miles from our pickup. Oh, yep. We almost down here. I'm out of Red Bull. I know I need to restock whenever I get to the truck stop. Make sure I got my 3 for 7 saved on the app. Yep. Yep, right there it is, 3 for 7. Alright, anyhow, I'll get back with y'all when we get to the exit. Right here's the McLean Stadium. Yep. Oh boy. So yeah, we're officially in Waco now. Yep. Baylor University there on the right. Yep. Hopefully this traffic don't go to shit here on us like it usually does. But it's still kind of early Sunday morning, 9:15 down here, so I think we're okay. Well, I ain't seen one of them in a long time. Y'all see that go by, the Chevy SSR? And that one, yeah, well, I think they all had a removable top. That one's got the top removed. You don't see many of those out here on the road. Not anymore. When they first come out, you see them everywhere, but now it ain't that often you see them. Anyhow, all right, I'll get back with you. Hey folks, right here is going to be our exit. Yep. Get off here, you go up here to the Tractor Supply Distribution Center. Turn right. And we're about 3 miles from the yard. Yes, sir. See, no traffic coming, nope. So yeah, we good to get across there. Alright. Make this right. Like I said, from here it's about 3 miles. Ooh. Alright, I'll get back with y'all shortly. Here we are, turning on to Texas Central Parkway. Yep. And this road right here is pretty rough in the beginning. But then it smooths out some. Yeah. There's a lot of truck traffic on this road because it's beating the hell. But anywho, it is what it is. We're a mile and a half away from the yard. Yep. Alright, folks. Here we go. Pulling on the yard in Waco. Go around here and drop this trailer and get our loaded one, and then we go into the truck stop. Got to scale it and all that good stuff. So yeah, get back with y'all here in a second. Alright, folks. Yeah, we got about the spot on this trailer back here. Hard spot in between. Pull forward and get straightened up. Done with that part. I'll get back with y'all in a minute. Otherwise, I would have got hooked into the trailer and everything too, but it was at 2%. But anyhow, I'm gonna go up here and get checked out. I ain't even slid the axles yet because it's got to build air, and there's a bunch of trucks in here trying to get out, and I want to go ahead and get out before them. Yeah. So that way I ain't sitting in line behind all these other carriers waiting to get out. So I'll slide my axles when I get out the gate. Alright, get back with y'all shortly. Alright, now we're gonna go over here to the P lot and get some fuel. I'm not even gonna weigh this thing. Get some fuel. Get my 3 for $7 Red Bull and a spicy chicken sandwich, and we gonna get on the road. Yep. That spicy chicken will hold me off till dinner time. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks. Yeah, there, you see the overpass, that'll be 35. We gotta go underneath that. The other side over there is gonna be the P lot. Go in there and get some fuel. My Red Bull and my sandwich. And then, yeah. I gotta look to see what hours I got left too. But when I looked yesterday, I only had 23 hours. So I need to look and see what I got left for today. I only got 13 hours left. And that ain't for the whole day. For the day, I got 6 hours and 11 minutes left for the day. So you take 6 away from the 13, that's going to leave 7. So yeah, I'll make on if I run this out today, and then what I got left tomorrow, if I can make delivery. Well, no. With 13 hours, I don't think I can make delivery. We'll see what happens. Anywho, boy, it's a long-winded light. That cop would ease up there and hit that. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, P-lot don't look too busy right now. And the Kilgore shop is closed today. I think Peterbilt Parts is closed today. Yep, all the gates are closed. I still can't get that damn bolt that I need. I'll get it somewhere tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. So somewhere tomorrow I'll get that bolt. But anyhow, I'll get back with y'all when I get out of here. The got my spicy chicken sandwich. That one had a little extra spice in it. Ooh, got my nose running. Damn sure wake you up. Ooh, boy. But it was good. Anywho, yeah, I didn't even weigh it. The paperwork says it's 38,000 pounds, so I didn't waste the time to weigh it. I got it good on my gauge, and I might weigh it later on down the road somewhere, but I think we're good. But anywho, we're on our way out of Waco. I'm gonna check over here in Dallas about getting the truck washed. They got 2 different truck washes there. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna get over here to Dallas. But anywho, temperature's starting to come up. Now I had to turn my air conditioning on. Although when I got out of the truck there in Waco, and you know, at the yard and there at the truck stop, that wind is cutting. I don't know how fast the wind is blowing here, but it is blowing. And I had to put my jacket on, even though it's 62 degrees. 62 degrees with a 20-mile-an-hour wind blowing on you is pretty cool. Anywho. Alright. I'll get back with y'all. Folks, right here is the split. It's gonna be Carl's Corner. Yeah. And why do they call this Carl's Corner? That's what I want to know. Let's see. Let me Google it. Why do they call this Carl's Corner? Okay. So it said it was named for its founder, Carl Cornelius, who was a local truck stop owner and a friend of Willie Nelson. Cornelius established the community by incorporating his property to legally sell alcohol in the dry country. And the name Carl's Corner stuck. But Willie Nelson owned this truck stop right up here. So which one did Carl actually own? One of them right back here before the corner? Because this one up here used to be called Willie's Place. Now it's a Petro. So, okay. Anywho. Alright, well, 46 miles and we'll be back on I-20. Folks, we're about 7 miles, 6.5 miles to I-20. And like I said earlier, we're going to jump off there at the 472. And, yeah. We're going to jump off there, get the truck washed. Or see about getting the truck washed. I'm gonna check out. I mean, it's Sunday. Yeah, there's still a good bit of people out here, but a lot of the drivers, they'll get their trucks washed on Friday before they go home. for the weekend. So we'll see. Oh, Lord. We're coming to a stop. This ain't good. Not good. Well. It is what it is. Now look, see? They just come to a stop and then they took right back off. Can anybody explain that to me, why that happens? I don't know. I ain't figured that out yet. Oh shit, sorry. Hey folks, here we are. Getting on 920 East. Yeah. And there's two truck washes up here at the 472, and usually you can see the one from the highway, and if that one is backed up, then more than likely the other one's going to be backed up too. So we're going to see here shortly. We're 4 miles from that point. Alright folks, here we are. Let's see. Yeah, this one truck wash is backed up a little bit, not too bad, but they only got one bay open. We're gonna go check the other one just to see. Yeah. washed. Both of them was backed up, but it is what it is. I know what I'm gonna do now. I get back over here. How much time I got on the clock? 4 hours, 15 minutes. Oh yeah, that should get me back over here in Louisiana. It'll be 6 o'clock. I don't know. I'm thinking of stopping in Kilgore. That's 100 miles. Stopping there and it is early in the morning. I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember what time I had 13 hours on the clock earlier and 6 hours left to run. So I done run 2 hours off of that. So that leaves 11 hours. Right now we're 11 hours and 20 minutes to Allsdale. Might be able to deliver this tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. These idiots just come to a damn stop in the middle of the... I don't know what's wrong with people. And they ain't got a dumbass in a Tesla ain't driving his own damn car. But we got horses over there. They searching for something out in that area. Or them are wild horses. They ain't got no saddles or nothing on them. Them are wild horses. There's the animal control. Yeah, somebody done lost their horses.
Y'all got the right lane closed, but there you found y'all need to be in the left lane, the right lane closed.
Everybody got to stop and look. I guess there's some wild horses or something there that they picking up or something. I don't know, but everybody want to stop and look.
Yeah, it's normally how traffic just so there ain't even no
There comes the inspection station, and it looks to be closed. With it being Sunday, I expect it to be closed. But you can't never tell. Well, anywho, alright, I'll get back with Joel. I do think I'm going to stop in Kilgore today. I'm 25 miles away from there now. I'm just, yeah. It's after 3 o'clock my time. I've been running until 6 or 7 every day for the past 3-4 days. I'm ready to get back on my schedule. I don't like it running late and shit. So yeah, I'm only 10 hours away from Allsdale. I think I'm gonna look when I get to Kilgore. I think I still should be able to deliver tomorrow. Then I'll have to do a 34. Yeah. Anywho. and then in the morning, I can get the truck washed when I go through Shreveport. Well, but anywho, we'll see. And I was just looking at the weather too, all the way through till Saturday. The highest percentage of rain is 6 or 7%, and that's in Atlanta. Now Saturday is going to rain from Monroe all the way to Dallas. It looks like rain. Big spurt showing rain Saturday, so yeah. So Saturday is going to be a rainy day, but get the truck washed tomorrow. That'll be a week worth of a clean truck before it rains. Yep. Alright, anyhow. 20 miles from Kilgore, 20 miles. 12 miles now, folks, 12 miles. Oh, shit. Looks like there's something going on up here. The traffic just stopped. And it's right at my exit where I want to stop at. So I hope I can get to my exit. We fixing to see. What's going on here eastbound? Can I get to the 587?
Yeah, if you decide to cross that ditch and get on that little service road, you can get there.
What? It's backed up past. Well, yeah, I'm stopped already, so yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah, some drivers said four-wheelers that turned over blocking both lanes, so yeah, you can cross that medial, knock yourself out.
You can't get there on the shoulder.
Where's it at? I want to watch this. 104 chicken jokers working. Hey, Gator. Sounding good here, my friend. 343 Joe Woodland Station. Happy Sunday. And whatever's left of it.
Thought I could take the shoulder on up to the exit, but you see you got the jackass right there blocking the shoulder. So I can't even take the shoulder up and exit. So now I'm just gonna sit here, I reckon. So nobody wants to let me back in either. So I got my brakes locked. I'm just gonna freaking sit here until whenever. Yes sir, that's what I'm talking about. Alright folks, we made it. Finally. Yes sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. But anyhow, yeah, I had to wait in traffic because had all them super truckers wanted to block traffic. So, needless to say, I had to wait. You know, half a mile from the truck stop, and got people blocking the damn drive. The shoulder, because they didn't want nobody to get to the truck stop before them, I guess. I don't know. But anywho, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching TTVE, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.